All working fine. And we are good to see.
Let me grab my
I'm
water
Hal,
real quick.
by the way.
Nice to meet you, Hal.
Nice to meet you.
I'm going to grab my water real quick.
Yes. Yeah, I can do that in a little bit. Yeah, I can do that. Yes, sir.
So I was wondering, do you know when the costume competition at 7 is going to be right here for the kids and the adults? And when are you supposed to check in? Because we have a friend that's saying that she already did the check-in, signed in, but they were supposed to have at 201 or in the 201 area that they were supposed to have a pre-judging or something. Is that what you're doing? Okay, awesome. Thank you.
No problem.
No, he said that.
So we're all right. So we're live now. I've got that hooked up to the PA as well, and so it can, I can hear us. So
All right.
you good to go?
Yeah, I think so. Uh, yeah. I mean, I guess. How much does this have? Just any photos on this, just so personal stuff. And then I'll get photos with everyone after. All right. I really appreciate it, Scout. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thank you guys. I got you. Thank you.
Okay.
This TV is a little weird. I don't know if it's like a cord problem.
I can't hear you with the mask.
This TV is like kind of funky. It's like kind of blurry. It's a TV or it's a cable. Is that what it is? Yeah, yeah. What's up, Hub? How you guys doing?
I'm gonna get you a shot of espresso if you don't get hyped. I'm just saying. You gotta get excited.
Yeah.
Are you commentating the thing?
Yes,
Is
sir.
it-
Oh, hell yeah.
Is it coming on the speaker?
Test.
There we go.
Is it?
Bring the hype.
Is it?
Hey,
They
I'm
can
still
all
not
hear
sure.
you. Yeah.
All right.
Just gotta project the. Yeah, see? It works.
They can hear it.
All right. Cool.
Or I might just be loud. I'm actually not sure.
Okay.
By the way, there's no such thing as pressure.
It's a construct.
Because you gotta realize these are your people.
Hey, Lloyd, can you hand me?
This is actually my first exposure to like the Tetris competitive community, so it's been really interesting to watch.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah. Boom Tetris for who?
I'm not Jeff. Jeff was the second place runner. I just. That was Jeff Warren.
Has anyone come up to you about in your commentary? Those players, a lot of people know.
I haven't realized.
I did my research beforehand because I was like, And when I was looking at the guests, I was like, hold on, Jeffrey Wittenhang, that name sounds familiar. And I looked it up, and I was like, oh, wow, that's Pog.
It's crazy to see. Wait, so is it dog versus Doge? Okay. Your brother? Really?
No, Andy's the brother.
Okay, I was gonna
The
say, I'm
semifinals.
like, wow, that is some genetic domination right there.
Of it, Dog technically is the favorite.
Okay.
Doge is really
I feel like this is a good time to. So I keep hearing when we talk about this, someone before they pass away. So this is the world record. Show this.
He won the world championship 7 times.
Okay. I know it's been crazy. I see yeah, this person looks like they're interested and then they lose to a kid who went like sideways like this. And I'm like, well, because like I participate in the FGC to it a bit, so I understand like the community that forms around a game piece people are passionate about. But it's just been so interesting to like hear terminology and like kind of start to immerse myself into the culture. I just like to ask questions. Like someone, oh yeah, 19 max, bro.
Oh,
Tell me
that's
about 19 max. One is like.
So then you get the whole
So, I feel like someone's told me, but I like because that is it's the it's rolling. That's different from the thing Steve started with, right?
yeah, but people like to use this backwards controller. Basically, instead of pressing the button with your finger on top, you're like your finger hovering over the controller, and you're rolling your finger.
Yeah, I saw two dudes stand there. They're like, so you like, right? Or do you like?
Because instead of going tap 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 4 times, it's much faster to just do that.
Is that hitting one button, like
That's
directing
how
all
you
of
get
them?
past
It's
the
pushing the
limitations
controller
as stated.
Oh,
That's how you get past the limitations
Oh.
of actual muscle.
that because like I used to glove
It's gonna
shit,
be
like so like that kind of
total of
movements. I
5
know how
round,
quick
best
those
of
can
best
be.
of
Like,
3.
okay, because the way I saw that is pressing the button.
3 out of 5 for final. Yeah. Unless we're doing more.
That's interesting. Okay.
That's what we did the last one.
Every time that I've watched it, I've seen someone like talk about it or something. I imagine that it was like trying to like touch a button, like so that
It's just pushing the
that's
controller.
really that's legit. So that's essentially trying to overcome the human limitation of how quick you can go like that
Of how quick you can
by like a factor of 4. Wow, that's
You brought them that hack cartridge,
I
fake
love
cartridge,
seeing
and now
I mean, they wanted to do
something
same piece sets.
competitive and they go,
That was the
how can I
thing.
break
have
this
to.
now?
So without it, like, we can't do it.
Like,
And that's actually
I come
something
from
to
like Street Fighter 4, which is just made out of like one frame links. So like, yeah, like,
They
that
had
kind of
the
stuff where
same
it's just like,
exact
oh
build
my god, you
in
do
this
this?
that, you know what I mean?
That's
Yeah.
really cool.
The same build, so that would
Now I
have
have
the
a
same drop
that,
rate, so it's
now I have a
fair.
bit more. So when they're
Yeah.
fair, it's sideways
It's
I
gonna be
mean-
equally
Sharky, is it live?
Okay.
Sharky,
So it was unfortunate.
Shark Tank. It's live and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's equally brutal for both players.
And that's so that every time you do that,
I
that's
mean,
more
unfortunately, for some reason, I guess it was with that NES in particular, they couldn't get the EverDrive to work. So then now
Okay.
we're not doing the
That's
same
like when
piece
you're doing,
sets,
like, the
which
slash- the
is kind of
slash
unfortunate.
like that.
But at the same time, you know, both of these players are high skilled enough to where bad RNG won't make as big as a difference as people think. When you get the higher skilled you get, less RNG will be able to affect you because you're gonna stack your board in a way to where like even if I do get bad RNG, I'm gonna be good.
I've watched these guys just been like this weekend. I've been watching these players get out of some sticky situations that I would not that would have crushed me. I was excited, but I was 6 years ago.
Yeah, there definitely is because and like I said, the more I watch them, the more I'm trying to like get down like the thought process and how much that next
The game is matters
because they've already figured out where that's going.
It's only up from here. It's only up from here.
I think we're called infinite Tetris at one point.
Well, if it gets to that point, I think we'll put a cap on it just to make sure it's entertaining.
Like that is really legitimately cool.
Got to start harder.
Because you put a cap on it, then it's like, all right, if I'm down by 500,000, I can't line out forever. I have to be efficient. But we'll approach that. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the CTWC Southern Qualifiers. I am your host, Sharky, and tonight we have an exciting matchup between Dog and Doge. Both of these players had to fight through some pretty tough brackets to make it here to the finals. This will be a best-of-5 match, and when both players are ready, we'll be able to count down our first game. All right, count it down with me. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, Tetris! Now, both of these players are incredibly skilled. Doge, in particular, has a 1.3 million PB, while Dog is in 1.4 territory. Both of them can tap, but they also have the capability to roll. And rolling is where you can reach speeds up to 30 taps per second. So here we starting off Doge right now having to do just a small amount of burning. And at first glance, these burns don't really seem that major. However, when you consider how insane these players are, you can come down to where you lose because you took one burn too many. Anyways, to start things off, Dog trying to play perfect, waiting on the long bar here. And long bar is not coming. He's going to have to withstand this drought. And there it is, Tetris for Dog. Doge, on the other hand, keeping things clean. Tetris ready, and now it seems like both players are going to be around the same rate. Dog is at 92,000, scratched at 115,000. Meanwhile, Doge is at 94. And so far, it looks like we're having pretty good openers for both. Dog is Tetris ready. Doge had to do a small amount of burning. And up against a player like Dog, I really think that Dog's strength lies in his post-transition. He has some of the most efficient post-transition play that we've seen in the classic Tetris community. And so it's really up to Doge to really try and get as much of an advantage or at least keep the disadvantage as small as possible before he gets to level 19. However, both of these players can also play very well on level 29, which we used to call the kill screen, but that's no longer a thing anymore. Anyways, 186,000 for Dog, 165,000 for Doge, who now goes up to 188,000. And right now, both players are arguably neck and neck, only separated by a Tetris or so. However, Doge does have a long bar dependency. He's setting up for a dirty left wheel Tetris and decides to take the triple. And triples really do hurt because you're burning almost the same amount of lines as a Tetris, but you're not scoring the same amount of points. And because of that, Dog is going to be able to gain a 40,000 point lead. So 255,000 for Dog and 218,000 for Doge. Dog having a little bit of a jagged stack, gets all the right pieces, knocks down a Tetris. We're at 56 lines for Dog and 57 for Doge. So the line discrepancy isn't too big, but Dog does have the lead. And Doge is looking for something on that left-hand side. Gets perfect Z pieces right there. Now he's setting up the long bar dependency. Let's see how long he's going to have to wait for it. Just decides to already take some safety measures. And this is going to be quite a couple of burns over here for Doge. He's going to burn just a few lines. He opens up the well now, waiting on the long bar. And there it is, Tetris for Doge. However, he's down by already 50,000 points, and the line count is relatively close. So we are just around halfway through the pre-transition, which is level 18. We will transition at 130 lines. Doge, now Both players are actually on pace for a 600K transition. And in fact, Dog in one of the earlier rounds prior to this up against DMJ was able to score 1.29 up against him off of a pretty, I think it was 650,000 transition. So definitely want to be careful from that. Anyways, both players staying clean. Doge trying to maintain a 40,000 point range. Just Dog is playing really efficient here. Another Tetris for Doge. 384 to 422. Dog is Tetris ready. There's a J piece dependency, knocks in a Tetris, and is still waiting on the J or an I piece with that Dog is Tetris ready. But hold on, Doge is starting to get up a little bit high, and you're really going to be able to see, oh, getting a little risky here. Doge is able to bring the stack down little bit by little bit. Nice burn so far. He's still got to be very careful. He's in need of a J piece, gets the J piece, the well is open. Where's the long bar for the Tetris, though? He's still waiting on it, and there it is, Tetris for Doge. Surviving that insanely scary situation. However, it was not without a cost, as Dog has a lead now. As Dog knocks down a Tetris, we're at 495,000 for Dog and 438 for Doge. And Doge actually had quite the rough road. He had to play up against Dog's brother, who was the 2020 CTWC finalist. And so now he's having to go up against, the 2020 and 2021 champion. We have 15 lines left to transition, which we'll start to see speeds pick up, and they won't be able to stack necessarily as high as comfortably on level 19. Doge knocks down the Tetris, can score 3 more here before we hit level 19. Meanwhile, Dog can score 2 more. Both players keeping the stack clean. There it is, Tetris for Doge and Tetris for Dog. One more Tetris, and Dog will transition with a 630,000. An amazing transition to open up here in the first game. Both players are Tetris ready. Doge knocks down a Tetris. And there it is, Tetris for Dog. He's going to transition at 634,000. Doge holding out for the long bar. He's 1 line away, but he would like the long bar here. Long bar's not coming. He's waiting on it. He's still waiting on it. And there it is, Tetris for Doge. He's going to transition at 600,000 as well. Down by 30,000 at transition. Dog's going to knock down a Tetris, but so does Doge, so the lead doesn't change. 662,000 to 627. Doge looking for an L piece here to fill in the dependency. L piece finally comes, but Dog knocks down another Tetris up to a 60,000 point lead. Meanwhile, he sets up an L overhang. Doesn't get the L piece, but forced to do a hit. It's the S spin. Meanwhile, Doge holding out for the long bar, still trailing by 60,000, but he's going aggressive and gets the Tetris, but so does Dog, so the lead doesn't change. Another Tetris for Doge. He's at 683,000. Meanwhile, Dog is at 746. We're reaching around that point to where we're looking at 1.1s could potentially be scored here. Doge holding out for the long bar, knocks in the Tetris, goes up to 710, and Doge is also slightly behind in line, so the gap could be a little bit more closer as he has a little bit more scoring potential to work with. As Doge knocks down another Tetris, Dog is Tetris ready, holding out for the long bar. Where's the long bar for Dog? He might have to start doing some burns here. Does a single and holds out just long enough to knock down a Tetris here. 804,000 for Dog and 767 for Doge. Dog now trying to get Tetris ready. Meanwhile, Doge knocks down a Tetris and has closed the gap. 797. Meanwhile, Dog is at 862. Dog is trying to get Tetris ready. Doge is holding out for the long bar. Both players playing really well here. Dog is Tetris ready. Doge is still waiting on this long bar. Skims for a single. And there it is, Tetris for Doge. Goes up to 828. Meanwhile, Dog is at 892. Another Tetris for Doge goes up to 858. The gap is starting to close, but Dog reopens it back up to almost a 100,000 point gap. Doge right now, Tetris ready, knocks down a Tetris. Dog at 955. 2 Tetrises away from a max out here in the first game. And there it is, Tetris for Dog and Tetris for Doge. However, Doge has a little bit of an overhang situation to deal with, but he executes all the right pieces except for that one. Now he's going to have to do a little bit more burning, and that's just bad news. Even though he can survive this, Dog is going to be able to extend his lead. 992 for Dog, 926 for Doge. Doge is Tetris ready, but so is Dog. Both players waiting on the long bar, and it appears we're running into a simul drought here. Doge is starting to get up a little bit high, but where's the long bar for Doge? He's not going to go for the triple. He's going aggressive, and and he holds out just long enough for the Tetris. 961 to now 835. Dog is already maxed out and he's going for more. Both players are Tetris ready. Doge is still stacked up to the ceiling, knocks down a Tetris but makes a small misdraw. But a beautiful delay burn opens up the well, and now he's just waiting for another for a long bar for a Tetris. However, all these pieces are a little bit rough. Forced to burn a double. Dog knocks down a Tetris, goes to 1.102. Doge is already at max out at 1,034,000. Meanwhile, Dog is looking for the J piece, waiting on the J piece and doesn't quite get it just yet. Dog now only in the lead by one Tetris. Of course, there is 29 that is at play here. Doge is not able to really score, able to burn this out. Dog now at B42, holding out for the right pieces. Nice double Z burn right there. And Dog's going to go to level 29 at 1.18 million. Doge trying to set up for one more Tetris. He's already at 1.1 million, holding out for the right pieces. Goes a long bar. He's going to go at 1.14. Right now, Dog with a 50,000 point lead, but he can't get the long bar over, and Dog's going to take game number 1 at 1,197,000 and counting. And right now, he's still going here. Here we are, level 31. He's still going strong, trying to get to level 32 and potentially more. He's holding out for the right pieces. Right now, Dog is already at 1.2, so we can see a 1.3 here. Dog is up for the Tetris and gets the kill screen Tetris here on level 32. Dog now Tetris ready. And another Tetris for Dog, 1.3! But hold on, if he's able to get one more Tetris, he'll get the highest live score in competition. But this is not gonna be easy. He's gonna have to burn things out. Nice getting the piece over. Nice gets the eyepiece all the way over to the right. Beautiful flat burns, and he's only a couple thousand points away from getting the highest scoring game in a live competition. And he's setting up for the Tetris. He's holding out for the long right there it is! A world record for Dog, but he's continuing to keep on going. He gets the piece all the way over to the left. Look at that. Wait, can we see it? Can we see it? Are we gonna get a 1.4? Are we gonna get a 1.4? 1.4! And he's not done yet. He's still going. He's setting up for the Tetris, but oh no, a couple of misdrops. Let's see if he can do something. Getting those pieces all the way over, but he needs the right pieces. Can he get the right pieces? And it's not gonna be it, but 1.4 million. In competition, first ever, never have been done in live competition before.
What am I supposed to do? That was good. You commentate really well.
Thank you.
Need a water?
First 1.4.
What's next?
Absolutely insane.
Are you adding the one? Are you in charge of?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Game 1.
Two. Absolutely insane.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Y'all ready? All right, come on, make some noise. This is some hype Tetris going on. I don't hear y'all being loud enough. Come on, game 2. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Absolutely, and just an insane game by both players. I mean, Doge did a fantastic job getting a 1.1, really fighting for all those Tetrises. But Dog, taking the game as far as he did and getting the first ever live 1.4 in competition. Absolutely insane. However, that's just one game, and the story of this match is beginning to unfold. Let's see what the next chapter has in store for us. Anyways, so far, Dog is actually running into a little bit of trouble here, holding out for the long bar, and might actually be running into a heavy drought. finally gets the long bar and knocks down a Tetris. But Doge is going to be able to take an early lead. So far, both players playing clean. Dog is playing up incredibly high, able to get the double, knock down a Tetris. That's just, one thing about these players, their ability to play high and execute on some of the stack placements that they make is just really phenomenal, especially when on level 29. Pieces on level 29 from top to bottom fall at less than a third of a second, especially if your stack is built up. So these players are making these decisions, incredibly quick. But so far, we have a pretty close game. The advantage is in Doge's favor right now as he's at 140,000. Dog, on the other hand, having a rather slow start. But as we saw on level 29, he can catch back up if needed. But Doge in his matchup against Andy has some crazy play as well. So if Doge would have got that long bar over, who knows? We might have even seen a higher scoring game from both players as they pushed each other. But to start things off here in the opener, Doge is able to go up to 189,000. This is what you want when you're trying to transition with 600,000. And we kind of saw, how transitioning with a high score is very important just because it means that you don't necessarily have to play level 19 as aggressive to keep up with your opponent. However, Doge having to do a little bit of burning here. Perfect eyepiece for that. He just needs the eyepiece, and there it is. Knocks down a Tetris. Meanwhile, Dog also up top, waiting on the long bar. He's going to decide to take a triple, still holding out for it. Knocks down a Tetris, 203,000 to 237. And right now, it looks like both players are going to find themselves in more of a equilibrium until one player gets into a heavy drought or starts burning. Then the lead isn't going to necessarily change too much. Just really pristine stacks here. Of course, Dog and Doge are very popular in the online scene. Doge having won several highly competitive matches, and Dog, of course, has won CTM, CTWC in 2020 and 2021. So both of these players have a lot of competitive history, and it shows with the way that they play. They know not to overextend, and they know when they need to play aggressive in order to try and give them the best opportunity at victory. Anyways, 301,000 for Dog now taking the lead over Doge. However, Dog is slightly ahead in lines, so if Doge is able to get the Tetris here, we'll see them be more, like I said, in an equilibrium position. 324 to 315. Doge now in need of an L piece or an I piece in order to score a Tetris, and is going to be forced to burn. Beautiful O piece right there. Meanwhile, Dog building real up top. Doge now opens up the well, knocks down a Tetris, but so does Dog. There's still a little bit of a line discrepancy, and Dog is just playing a little bit higher, so he's burning lines more rapidly. There it is, Tetris for Dog, 393. Doge still trying to get in Tetris scoring position as Dog is starting to kind of pull away here. Dog knocks down a Tetris, and so does Doge. Doge now Tetris ready. Dog is starting to get built up. Doge is in need of an L piece yet again, but the L piece is not coming. L piece comes a little bit too late. Now Doge is in need of a J piece. Opens up those holes. Nice burns over here for Doge. However, the issue is Dog has almost built up a 70,000 point lead. There it is, Tetris for both Dog and Doge. Around 30 lines left to the transition. Dog now in need of a J piece or an I piece here. And looks like he's not going to get it, so he's going to open up the well, hoping to get a long bar. Knocks down the Tetris. And he's going to have to do a little bit of burning here, or he could actually go for row 2. He's set up for a perfect transfer. Fortunately, the long bar did not come when it needed to get the perfect transfer. And Doge could potentially utilize this as a chance to close the gap a little. And there's actually quite a bit of line discrepancy here. 7 lines, that's 2 Tetris's worth. So we can be virtually tied here. Dog's having to do a little bit of burning, and Doge knocking down 2 quick Tetrises that brought it back to only a 10,000 point game. We have a roughly 3 or 4 Tetrises, depending on who you're looking at, till transition. Dog is still trying to get the board under control. Doge is Tetris ready, and Doge knocks down a Tetris, 510 to 502. Doge is now back in the lead. Dog trying to get a J piece now, and decides to go ahead and preemptively create a safety net with that L piece right there. Now he needs an I piece, gets the I piece that's going to burn out that single. The well is open. Doge is Tetris ready, knocks down a Tetris. Next line, burn will transition both of these players. Dog is going to transition at 530. Doge is set up for the Tetris, and he's going to transition at 579, so a 40,000 point advantage at transition. But we already saw that even if Doge is able to maintain this, Dog can come back from some crazy stuff on level 29. Doge is Tetris ready. Dog is already knocked down a Tetris, closing the gap. Doge now waiting for the long bar, knocks down a Tetris. And right now he's having to cover up as well. Meanwhile, Dog is in a little bit of trouble, knocks down a Tetris, but he's not going to be able to score until he's able to get access to that hole down on row 1. Doge now in prime position to take advantage. And there it is, Tetris for Doge, 657 to now 592. Dog now still having to do quite a bit of burning here. Doge burns down the double. The well is open. Now Doge is Tetris ready. Dog is almost burned all the way out. Now Dog is ready to start scoring, but Doge with a small misdrop here. However, there are a couple clever ways that he can solve this, and it looks like he's just going to try and burn it out as safe as possible. Nice. Doge is open. Dog is Tetris ready, though. Holding out for the long bar, and there it is. Tetris for Dog, 627 to 688, and Dog is ahead in lines as well as Doge knocks down a Tetris, goes up to 717. Up by almost 60,000 points. And another Tetris for Doge. Dog is Tetris ready, holding out for the long bar. There it is, Tetris for Dog. Doge, nice delay burn right there. He opens up the well and knocks down a Tetris. 774 to now 684. Both players are definitely on max pace, but Doge is looking at a 1.1, maybe even potentially crossing that 1.2 territory. He is Tetris ready, just waiting on the long bar. Nice avoiding the dependency, but still creates one. Knocks down a Tetris, but now he needs the L piece. Meanwhile, Dog is Tetris ready, and oh no, Doge with a small misdrop here. This might be an opportunity for Dog, as now Doge is now having to burn. He's halfway up the screen. Dog now is Tetris ready, knocks down the Tetris. He's closing the gap, only down by 30,000, but Doge is in trouble, and Doge is going to top out at 807. Dog needs one Tetris here, and he gets set up, knocks down the Tetris. That's 812. Dog takes game number 2. All right, let's make some noise. Dog and Doge are ready for game number 3. Can Dog win the Southern Qualifiers with his next game, or is Doge going to start a reverse sweep? Here we go in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So here it is. There was a very strong game by Doge, but he got into a situation he was unable to dig out of, and now he's backed against the wall. He needs to win in every game here to at least force a decider or even take the championship. Meanwhile, Doge, Tetris ready, and so is Dog. Dog is able to knock down the first Tetris without burning. However, this is the opener, so Tetris rate here doesn't necessarily matter, as that's bound to change. But both players with a very pristine stack here. Very nice and clean. Another Tetris for Doge. So far, playing perfect. Dog has only burned that one line, so 69,000 for Dog and 68,000 for Doge. Meanwhile, Dog having to do just a minor amount of burning. Doge is Tetris ready. Gets the long bar, still maintaining no burns here. Dog knocks down the Tetris. Doge holding out, waiting on the long bar. And nice, a flawless 20 lines by Doge. Let's see how much longer he can keep this up. Meanwhile, Dog, not too bad. Only has burned 2 lines so far. So despite having burned 2 lines and being down briefly in score, both players are playing absolutely phenomenal, just textbook stacking and having enough aggression plus efficiency in order to maintain the Tetris rate that they are. Doge, on the other hand, has yet to burn. Dog holding out for the long bar is just running into a drought. Finally gets the long bar, and so does Doge. Doge right now at 8 Tetrises in a row without burning lines. Doge now Tetris ready, and he might have to burn here. He's going to take the double, so his first burns of the game. Finally gets the long bar, knocks down a Tetris, and now we're roughly close to the same amount of burned lines, 191 to 209 here in the opener. Both players definitely where you like to be if you're trying to transition at 650,000. However, Doge having to do a minor slowdown. Dog as well, so lead isn't going to change, but Dog needs to get a J piece or an I piece over here to the left-hand side. Gets the J piece. Good burn sequence over here for Dog. He is Tetris ready. Doge knocks down a Tetris. Can Dog return with one of his own? And Dog's just running into a drought. Finally gets it. Tetris for Dog. 222 to 258. Doge now. Nice spin over there for Dog. Doge knocks down a Tetris. Just a really strong game. Meanwhile, Dog holding out for the long bar, and it's just not coming. Beautiful split double right there. Still waiting on the long bar. Goes ahead and takes the safety net burn. And there it is, Tetris for Dog. 249 to now 305. Another Tetris for Doge. Still playing at a very strong Tetris rate. And even though Doge is playing very efficient, Dog is not that far behind, separated by just around 50,000 points. Dog, as long as he continues to play this efficient, if Doge happens to make a mistake, he'll be able to capitalize and close the gap. Dog now with an overhang setup, and he's not going to go for the Z spin. He's holding out for the T to tuck. Finally gets the T piece, able to hit the tuck, but forced to do some burning just to an untimely Z piece. Meanwhile, Doge knocks down another Tetris, but Dog counters with one of his own. 342 to 375. Dog is now Tetris ready. Or not Dog, but Doge was Tetris ready. Dog now is Tetris ready and gets the long bar. 364, starting to actually close the gap a bit as Dog now Tetris ready within the next burn. Doge trying to create more of a gap here. 402 for Doge, 388 for Dog. And both players are pretty close in line, so Dog has closed the gap successfully, and we're still looking at a couple of 600K transitions potentially. Another Tetris over here for Dog, and wow, what an adjustment right there. What another amazing adjustment, and a Tetris for Dog. Doge, on the other hand, waiting on a J piece and an I piece, and neither is coming. Doge, oh, beautiful burn right there. Swaps the dependency over to an L dependency, back to a J, opens up the well, and knocks down the Tetris. 453 to now 456. Both players at the same line count, but a minor misdrop for Dog. This could run a little bit costly. When I say costly, I mean like 5 or so lines, because these guys are stupid efficient. Dog knocks down a Tetris. 481. Doge knocks down a Tetris to go back into the lead. And Doge now trying to get Tetris ready. Dog, oh, amazing adjustment on the T piece as well. And we are 20 lines away from the transition, and this is it. Doge is going to have to outscore Dog on both 19 and on 29 if he wants to win this. And that's the only one game. He has to do this 3 more times in order to take the entire final. Anyways, Tetris for Doge. And another Tetris for Doge. Dog is Tetris ready. Doge has 2 Tetrises left till the transition. Dog is going to take that safety burn. And there it is, Tetris. Doge can try and get 1 more. Dog can try and get 2 with no burns. Doge now with the J piece dependency. Dependency filled. Dog knocks down a Tetris. And Doge is going to transition at 597. Meanwhile, Dog is going to have to burn into transition unless he's actually going to try and hold out for 2 long bars. No, he's going to burn in transition at 582. However, Doge is stacking up to the ceiling. He needs the long bar sooner than later. The well is covered. The well is reopened. Where's the long bar for Doge? And he gets it over and knocks down not 1, but 2 Tetrises. And Dog knocks down a Tetris, 613 to 650. However, Doge is actually going aggressive and knocks down a row 2 Tetris, opens the well, and now he's back down to row 1. Dog knocks down a Tetris, now 639 to 676. Both players are now in position to start scoring clean Tetrises. Dog is trying to get Tetris ready. Doge is setting up. He's holding out for the long bar now. We saw how high he's gotten up before, but how much more is he willing to risk? This is his only chance, but the RNG is saying no. How much longer can Doge hold out? He's waiting on the long bar. Long bar comes a little bit too late. He reopens the well. He's giving RNG 1 more chance to give him the long bar. But where is it? Where's the long bar for Doge? All right, does the safety burn, reopens the well. RNG, where's this long bar for him? And there it is, Tetris for Doge. 714 to now 723. Dog knocks down another Tetris, goes to 750, but Doge is stacking up high. He's trying to have to burn this out. He's not able to score a Tetris until he's able to burn this out completely. Gets the long bar, not a Tetris, but a triple. Reopens the well. Amazing survival by Doge, but he's down by 30,000 points. He's going to knock down a Tetris, goes up to 756. Meanwhile, Dog is now at 783. Both players are clean, but a misdrop over here for Doge. Let's see how he's able to resolve it. He's going to try and go for it. Goes for a T-spin, creates a T-gap in the stack. This is going to be a little bit burning, but it is a survivable position. Meanwhile, Dog is about to get Tetris ready. He's holding out for the right pieces. There it is. Nice piece over there for Doge. Tetris for Dog. Now 818 to now 797. Both players playing clean so far. Doge now almost burned out all the way to the bottom, but Dog is converted and is now up by 40,000 points and has almost a full level advantage. Doge now almost in scoring position. Dog at 879, only a couple Tetrises away from the max. Doge at 810, and he's going to have to do something here. Dog is playing incredibly well. Doge now has a little bit of a gap. Let's see how he's going to be able to resolve this. Holding out for hopefully the right pieces. Hold on, Dog is actually in a little bit of trouble. If Dog doesn't get the pieces here, he might top out. He opens up the well. No, he misses the Z-spin. Dog is in trouble. Gets the piece, taps it all the way over. Nice burn so far. He's working his way down. Meanwhile, Doge is still not in a position to score Tetrises. He needs these Tetris right now. He's Tetris ready, and dirty Tetris and Tetris for Doge and Dog. Absolutely insane survival. However, Doge has managed to close the gap very slightly, holding out for the right pieces. Sets up a delay burn. Nice. The well is open for Doge. He's holding out for the long bar. How long is he going to have to wait this time? And there it is. Tetris for Doge. Dog is waiting for a long bar for a Tetris as well. Burns the triple and knocks down a Tetris. 974 to now 928. Doge is on level 28. Right now, he's got to utilize every Tetris here. He can try and score 2 more with 1 burn to give, and then his level 29 play. Dog is almost perfectly clean. There's a burn for Doge. Knocks down a Tetris, now 965. 1 more Tetris. There it is, max out for Doge. He goes to level 29, but Dog is at 986. Both of these players can play level 29. Dog is going to try and set up for 1 more. He's going for the column 9. Does he get the column 9 Tetris? He needs the long bar for the column 9. Oh no, the long bar's not coming. There's the long bar. Dog goes to level 29 at 823. Doge knocks down a Tetris and officially takes the lead, but Dog has to dig out of this, and it's not going to be possible. Doge is going to take game number 3, and the broom is out of Dog's hands. It's now in Doge's. Let's see how much more he can play here. And that's going to be it. But what a game. What a comeback from Doge, being behind, and some insane digs from Doge. However, Dog has some crazy digs as well. Absolutely insane. All right, come on, everyone, make some noise. Game 4. We have a potential decider at hand. Here we go. Let's go. Count them down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Absolutely insane game by both Dog and Doge, and that last Tetris was able to push Doge just enough points to take game number 3. However, this is game number 4. If Doge wins this, we are going to a decider. However, Dog, if he wins this game, then he takes the full finals match. And we saw some crazy level 18 stacking as well. Both players were basically dead even as they transitioned around 680 apiece. So it really came down to post-transition, the extra oomph on level 29. And right now, so far, both players are starting off with no burns. Dog might have to take a skim here to get Tetris ready. He's going to go ahead and take 1. But where's the long bar for Dog? There it is, having to take a few burns. And Doge, nice adjustment right there on the eyepiece to avoid burning a triple. Sets up a delay burn. Waiting on the long bar now, and we've seen Doge get dealt some pretty tough sequences. But he's going to knock down not 1, but 2 Tetrises. 114,000 for Doge here in the first 20 lines. Meanwhile, Dog sets up a similar delay burn, opens up the well, and there it is, Tetris for Dog. Both of these players are just playing incredibly clean right here in the opener, and that's what you have to do. You don't necessarily have to play aggressive to score high, but these players play aggressive because they know that they can survive. 163 to 161, separated by only a couple burned lines. Dog now, Tetris ready. Doge opens up the well just in time for the long bar. Tetris for Doge and Tetris for Dog. Doge now, Tetris ready again. Right now, both of these players are just keeping clean stacks here. And Doge is starting to get in higher territory. And oh, he decided not to go for the burn. Oh, Doge is playing aggressive. Oh my gosh, he got the long bar over. However, he's still not out yet. Gets another one. Just a scary situation for Doge. If he didn't get that long bar over, it would have been game over. Both players knocked down a Tetris, 255 to 256. Hold on, we are tied there for a second. And we are tied again, but no, never mind. Doge decides to knock down another Tetris. Dog had pushed down to prevent the tie. No. Dog, Tetris ready. Doge holding out for the long bar. Both players, there's a Tetris for Doge. 324 to now 281. And Dog now finally Tetris ready. Gets the long bar. There's one Tetris. 327 now 324. Halfway through. So both of these players are playing absolutely phenomenal. We're talking about 650 plus transition scores are possible. Doge going aggressive. Knocks down a Tetris. 370 to 349. Another Tetris for Doge. And he's bouncing strong off of that last game. Our Dog is not one to quit and not one to be pushed around, as Dog is now tied up the score almost 395 to now 415. Dog Tetris, or Doge is Tetris ready. And Doge actually sets up a delay burn, creates a J piece dependency as a result, and unfortunately doesn't get the right pieces. So this might be an opportunity for Dog to come back. There it is, Tetris for Doge, really efficient cleanup. And where's the long bar for Dog? I feel like he's been waiting on this long bar for a while. Where's the long bar for Dog? There it is, Tetris for Dog. However, Doge is able to build up a 40,000 point lead. Another Tetris for Dog. Finally getting the long bars that he missed out on. And Doge knocks down a Tetris, 486 to now 449. Both players well above 600K transition pace. In fact, Doge could get potentially the highest transition that we've seen in this tournament today. 509 now to 532. Both players playing clean here. Dog is Tetris ready, and so, nope, Doge is not quite Tetris ready. Needs a couple more pieces and can't use one or two long bars and just throwing them all the way over to the left. And there it is, Tetris for Doge. Dog, Tetris ready, and ooh, didn't quite get that long bar all the way over. He brings the stack down. Nice adjustment. Doge now can try and get Tetris ready. Oh, hangs on top. He's gonna have to burn this down. A third hang could be very dangerous. But the question is, does he get a long bar? And there it is. And he decides to go over instead of going for the Tetris. He's waiting on now another long bar. The question is, does that or a J piece come? Now he needs the long bar here. Waiting on the long bar. Gets the J piece and decides not to burn. Doge is in a little bit of trouble. Oh no! Doge, he sets up a T-spin dependency. Oh my gosh, doesn't hit the T-spin, but that might actually work out as now he's bringing it down. Oh my gosh, this survival. Gets the piece all the way over, opens up the well. Can he get a long bar or a J piece here? Dog is gonna trade it. Wait, Doge is almost at transition. Doge transitions at 131. All right, 599, but he has to dig out of this insanely high stack. Look at this burning. He brings it down by a single, by a double, trying to get the well open. Nice burns. He needs to get a piece over. The well is open. Does he get the long bar for the Tetris though? He's waiting on the long bar, and there it is. Tetris for Doge. However, he's down by 60,000 points, so the game is not over yet. Oh no, another miss drop, but he gets the long bar and he gets it over. He's set up for another one, but now he's deciding to try and burn this out. He's waiting on the right pieces, goes for the flat burn, throws that piece all the way over to the right, throws that piece all the way over to the left, trying to get all the right pieces in the right spots. He's trying to open this up, gets the hole, get access to beautiful double right there, and now he's being able to open this up, but Dog is almost up by 100,000 points. He's got to get in the scoring position soon. The well is open for Doge. Can he get a long bar? Yes, he does it! Tetris for Doge! 695 to now 749, and another Tetris for Doge. Really putting on a show here, but he hangs the eyepiece. He's gonna have to try and throw another one over, and does so with ease. Meanwhile, Dog is getting a little frisky himself. He's waiting on the right pieces, and there it is. Tetris for Dog. 780 now 754. Doge is an entire level ahead. Dog is cleaned up. Waiting on the right pieces now. Both players now are Tetris ready. Dog holding out for the long bar, but the long bar is not coming. The long bar is not coming for Dog. Where's the long bar for Dog? Dog's now having to do some more burning. He opens up the well, waiting on the long bar. Tetris for Doge is going, takes the lead, but Dog is not getting the long bar. How long is this drought? He goes for the high-low tuck. He's waiting on the eyepiece, and there it is, Tetris for Dog. Doge knocks down the Tetris, 180. Doge at 190 lines at 847. Dog at 183 lines at 854. Another Tetris for Dog, goes back into the lead. Doge now having to play incredible here. Another Tetris for both Doge and Dog, 879 to 915. Doge has really got to throw all the stops here. He's Tetris ready, holding out for the right pieces. Nice burn. Both players are Tetris ready. And there it is, Tetris for Doge. Dog holding out for the long bar. Doge now at 913. But where's the long bar for Dog? Dog having to do some more burns. And there it is, Tetris for Dog, 951 to 914. Doge is Tetris ready, holding out for the long bar. He's starting to get a little bit high again. We saw what he's able to survive, but oh no, the miss drops! I'm not sure Doge can survive this, but he's doing the best that he can. Nice flat burns, throwing a piece all the way over to the right. Look at this down stacking. Oh my gosh, but an accidental double flip. I'm not sure what he's able to do here. Nice throwing those pieces all the way over to the left. Amazing burns, but all the pieces are a little bit rough. Can he, oh my gosh, he gets it over to the right. What insane burns going on right now. Oh my gosh, the survival is crazy. However, he's not out of it yet. He's down by almost 100,000 points. He's trying to open up the well. He's trying to get set up. He's ready for his Tetris. Does he get the long bar? Can't use it for a Tetris. He's getting the LPs. He opens up the well. The well is open. And Tetris for Doge. He goes low to it. And another Tetris for Doge. 234. He can't get it all the way over. And with that, Doge is going to top it at 1,016,000. Ladies and gentlemen, you have your CTWC Southern Qualifier champion, Dog. But hold on, Dog's not done yet. Y'all thought this was over? Nah, Dog's still going.
Yeah, let's go, Dog!
Let's see what he's able to do here. Right now, we're at level 30.
World record.
He's holding out for the right pieces. Sets up a delayed burn, but a couple misdrops. Oh my gosh, gets that piece all the way over to the left, but not going to be able to recover this. Dog is going to top it at 1,080,000. But ladies and gentlemen, your CTWC Southern Qualifier champion is Dog playing Tetris. Give him another round of applause. Was that not the most insane Tetris that you guys witnessed? Come on, make some more noise.
That's right, people. Tetris World Order. It's happening right here at the Southern Qualifier. It's about to take over the world. Yeah. All right. Hey, thank you guys for staying, checking out the Tetris Championships. The night's not done. The cosplay contest is about to start. Congratulations to our Southern Qualifier. They will represent the South in the Classic Tetris World Championship. They are automatically entered into the seeding. You can qualify if you want a higher spot when you get there, but you're already guaranteed you are in. Congratulations. What a great match. Yeah, we can do both. With the drive against the
Unless you want to help me clear this off real quick.
Whatever you want. What do you want me to do? Come up and clear it off?
Yeah, let's clear this off real quick. It's going to be faster.
Like, you gonna pass it down to me, or you want me to be up there?
Here, I'll pass it on down to you.
Group photo. Flag. Let's get it.
So I want you to set up one of the cameras, kind of in the center. Yeah, it's not very tall. I want to.
All right, on three. One,
Crossbar
two,
big screen.
three.
Tetris!
You know? It's pretty long cable. You should be able to-
He's talking about
We're still open. Games are on free play. Tetris all night. The movie's gonna get started at 8.
You want to talk about baby? I don't know. Now I know.
good news. Sell that. Be like, guys, this is the magic juice right here. $500.
It was
Yeah,
this.
it was that. There you go. That's $250. I'm being dead serious. I'm being don't throw it away. Lock it up. Put your name. Put the date. This is when I want. I bet you people will buy it.
I'm privy. I had to wait.
The next day. I feel like I've heard.
Hockey match style. That was awesome. That was great. Yeah, it was insane.
Put that with the like the gray one or whatever. Well, I need to adjust the screen. Thanks, Sharky.